just finished Voidbreaker. We did Zone 3. At this time, there are 4 weapons that you can unlock. There are 3 main bosses. I think the intent is to have 7 total weapons to unlock, so I think there might be 4 more that come through. And the zones are TBD, so it's obviously an early alpha. It was made by a single person. The game has fantastic movement. The destruction kind of reminds me of the old Battlefield Bad Company, kind of the early games where you use it to your advantage. It has a unique mechanic in that you have to kind of smash or explode enemies to get health and ammo back. There are tons of mods. There's lots of different ways to play this. I think right now the game is in a pretty good state. I think the biggest thing is just providing a little bit more enemy variety and avoiding the whole take an enemy, make them more cheese, and then just making it a little harder that way. But honestly, overall, it has to be a 7.5 out of 10, like minimum. It's definitely not perfect. There's flaws. I've had issues with the menu. So in terms of equipping some attachments and stuff, that's the tough part. But that is pretty much it. So yeah, would say check this out if you have it on Game Pass. Definitely worth. I don't know how much it cost on Steam, so let me see how much that is. I'm obviously in Canada, but yeah. So this is like a $15 game, and maybe it's on sale. That's why it's 24 Canadian, so 26. But I imagine in the States this is like 18, maybe 15, $18, which honestly you'll get your money's worth, especially if the roadmap kind of gets there. But it has an interesting story as well. It's kind of like it's almost like a Portal way in a way where you're kind of in that corporation. Clearly, there's been some takeover. It kind of hints at it, but really, really good game. So would recommend. Definitely want to say thanks to everyone. $17.99 US. Yeah, so that's fair for $20. Honestly, compared to a lot of games, you're gonna get your money's worth. You can play this a lot of different ways, and once it does come out fully, it'll be worth it. So suggestion is get Game Pass if you don't have it. Even get a free trial just to play the game, just to see if you like it or not. But honestly, if you're into this kind of fast-paced looter shooter, kind of roguelite, it is pretty good. And the boss fights are not that bad. I think they're pretty interesting. I thought the final boss fight was actually pretty sick. Like the way that they set it up was pretty cool. Like you had to do the movement, you had to move. But if you watch this game, I didn't play it this way. But if you see this, hold on, Robin. The way that this guy was playing, so you can use projectiles to destroy the environment. So there's different mods that you could actually use as ball. I was just using straight bullets the whole time, but you can use like gravity mods. Like see this one, you could shoot off the ground to destroy the environment. He also had an ability where he like smashed the environment. Yeah, that I didn't unlock that. So there's definitely a lot of different ways you can kind of approach this. You can like literally destroy everything, use like balls and melt like the building itself. Like that's pretty sick.